Friends, I'm here with a yoga offering. As always, please go at your own pace. Rest whenever you need to, modify anything. Feel free to skip stuff or change things so that you're working with your body and doing what feels right for you today. Let's start on our backs. You can come into a savasana type position. We'll spread out. You can either close your eyes or just take a soft gaze up towards the ceiling. And let the weight of your body release back into the floor. Begin to slow down your breath. Each exhale, maybe letting your body settle a little bit more. And you're welcome to keep your eyes open or closed as it's useful for you throughout your practice. Let's begin by sliding arms overhead. Stretching out long through arms and legs, fingers and toes. And then interlace your fingers and press out through your palms, flex your feet. And then release and bring your right knee to your chest. Give that knee a good squeeze in. And then take hold behind the leg. Let's flex the heel up towards the ceiling. And then point your toes as you bend your knee back in. We'll go back and forth. Flex and straighten. Point and bend. Flex and straighten. Point and bend. And then flex and straighten. Hold your leg up there. Circle your ankle. A couple times both directions. Release, bend your knee back in, open your knee out to the right, and then flex and straighten out to the side. Point as you bend back in. Flex and straighten, point and bend. Flex and straighten, point and bend, and then flex and straighten and hold it out there. And you might adjust where you're holding, finding what feels right for you. Keep relaxing what's not needed, relaxing the jaw, relaxing the muscles around the eyes. And then bend your knee and bring it across. Come into a spinal twist. And then roll back onto your back. Bring both knees in, take a little circle or rock. And then grab hold of just the left knee. Drop the right leg long, squeeze that knee in, hold behind the leg, and then flex and straighten, point and bend. Flex and straighten, point and bend. Flex and straighten, point and bend, and then flex and straighten, hold it up there. Circle your ankle, a couple big circles, both directions. Bend your knee back in, open it out to the left, and then flex and straighten out to the side. Point as you bend back in. Flex and straighten, point and bend, flex and straighten, point and bend, and then flex and straighten, hold it out there, grounding down through the back of the right leg. Release, bend your knee, bring it across, spinal twist. Roll back onto your back. Bring both knees in. Take a little circle or rock with your knees. Drop your feet to the floor. And let's get set up for a little bit of core work. Draw the belly in, pressing lower back down. Interlace fingers behind your head. And then exhale, lift head and chest up. Inhale, release down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Up. And down. Up. And down. Up. And down. Let's take 2 more. Last one. And release down. Bring your right knee in and your left elbow across so they touch or go towards one another. And then stretch the right leg really long. Let's go back and forth on this side. Knee in. Extend. Knee in. Extend. Knee in. Extend. One more. And then switch. Left knee in, right elbow across, and then stretch it long. Knee in, extend. Knee in, extend. Knee in, extend. One more. And then release. Again, stretch long through arms and legs. Bring your knees back in. Little circle or rock. Roll your way up. Let's come all the way into a high push-up position. We'll set the hands near the front of the mat. Step the feet back. Feeling this shape, doing everything you know to do, taking in the information that's right here. Shift your weight forward to lower down and then come into your back bend. And this can be gentle or deep, low or high. You might do cobra or up dog. Extra couple breaths in this first one, feeling around. Each day your body is different. What are you noticing right now? Let's come back to down dog. You could start by pedaling out your feet, bending one knee as you press the opposite heel towards the floor. And then drop your knees and sink back to child's pose, releasing hips to the heels, forehead to the floor. And please rest anytime, whether it's in this shape or a different one. Could be when I'm suggesting or anytime. With your arms out in front of you, walk your hands over to the left. And then pull back through your right hips, stretching right side a little more. Come through center and over to the other side. Pull back through your left hip, stretching left side a bit more. And then back to center. Let's lift up through table, come back through down dog, and then walk your hands and feet towards one another. We'll hang in ragdoll. Feet hip width apart, parallel. You can bend your knees a little or a lot. You might take a little sway or shake out. Bend your knees a little more. And slowly roll up, coming all the way up to standing. Let's step up to the front of the mat, coming into mountain pose, Tadasana. Feet can be together or apart. Really feeling each moment, even when it's something simple and familiar like this. What are you able to take in right now? Take a full A-series sun salutation. Next inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop your feet back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. And back to down dog. Let's take 5 breaths. And that could be in down dog, but you could also come back to child's pose or sitting or onto your knees or forearms. Coming back to presence, to surrender. Last breath here. Let's come back through down dog and step or hop your feet forward. Inhaling, flat back, exhale, fold. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms press down. Again, inhale, arms high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop your feet back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. And back to down dog. This time from down dog, take your right leg up to the ceiling. Bend your knee to your chest and start circling. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight, send it a little higher, and then bring your right knee towards right upper arm. Extend it up and back. Take it across towards left upper arm. Reach it up and back. And then right towards the center of your chest. Extend it up and back. Big step forward. High lunge. Inhale, arms up. Settle in. Let's grab the left wrist, take it across for a little side bend. Come over to the other side. And back to center. Interlace fingers behind your back. Open up the chest. Release, arms up. Tip forward, standing splits, hands to the floor or blocks if you need them and have them. Stretch that back leg long. Let your head hang. Really try and square off the hips. You might think about lifting from the left inner thigh, rolling down through the left outer thigh. Last breath here. Step back. Warrior one, inhale, arms up. Settle in. Let's take eagle arms. We'll bring the right arm on top. If you're able, palms come together. If not, you might grab a thumb or just have the elbows and put some pressure between the elbows like you're pulling them apart. As you do this, lift the chest. Sink hips low. Now shift your weight forward. Come onto the toes, that back foot, and step into eagle, Garudasana. Knee on top of knee. If you can, hook your ankle around your calf. If it doesn't reach, you can just hug it in close. Last breath here. Unwind, half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Rolling open through the left hip this time. Open up through the left shoulder, expanding past the tips of the fingers, past the top of the head, nice long back of your neck. One more breath here. Release. Make your way back to down dog. You might take a vinyasa. Could just step back. From down dog, when you're ready, left leg sweeps up. Bend your knee in and start circling this bent left knee, feeling what you're doing, taking the time to get to your full range, taking it all in. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight, send it a little higher, and then left knee towards left upper arm. Reach it up and back. Take it across. Send it up and back. Right towards the center of your chest. Up and back. Big step forward. High lunge. Inhale, arms up. Sink low. Grab your right wrist, take it across. Come over to the other side. Grab your left wrist, take it across. Back to center, interlace fingers behind your back. Other thumb on top this time, the way you don't normally cross. Release, arms up. Tip forward, standing splits. Square off the hips, roll that right hip down until it's even with the left, as if you could balance a tray across your bum. Keep reaching that back leg longer. Let your head hang. Last breath here. Step back. Warrior one. Let's take eagle arms. Left elbow on top this time. Open up the chest. Sink the hips low. And begin to shift your weight forward. Come onto the toes, that back foot. Step into eagle, Garudasana. Knee on top of knee. Deep bend in the supporting leg. Long open torso. spreading the ribs, lengthening the spine. Last breath here. Release, unwind. Half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. You might grab a block for your bottom hand or bend your bottom leg. Last breath. And release. Make your way back to down dog. And then settle into some resting pose, which could be down dog, but it could also be sitting or child's pose or something else. Last breath here. Come back through down dog. Let's take a pigeon pose, right side. Slide the right knee forward. Scoot back through the left leg. If props would be useful for you, set them up. Maybe something under the right hip or chest or forehead. Settling towards the floor. And take a scan through your body, looking for unnecessary effort, for reactivity. Let's take our time releasing, bring the upper body up. If you have something under your right hip, slide it out of your way so you can lean to the right. Swing the left leg around to the front. We'll lean to the left and then send the right leg back. And you might need to make some adjustments to the angle of your front leg, to your props, taking your time settling in. And then continue to let go. What is there to let go of here? I once heard a beautiful root of the word surrender. Sur being higher, and render like melt, like you would render fat. So melting into your higher self. I love that image. So as we move through our practice, we're trying out different situations where we might let go, settle into trust. Last deep breath here. Let's bring the upper body up. If you have something under your hips, slide it out of your way. And this time bring the right foot all the way to the outside of the left knee. You can get set up for a seated spinal twist, which can be done with the bottom leg straight or bent. You might try both and see what feels best for you right now. Right hand to the floor behind you, left arm can hug or hook. Inhale, sit as tall as you can. Keep that height, exhale, rotate, and then keep going. Lengthen, twist, more length, deeper twist. Easing your way right to your edge. Release, unwind, and switch. Bottom leg can be straight or bent. Lean, bring your left hand to the floor behind you. Right arm hugs or hooks. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, rotate. Breath by breath, seeing what's possible. One more. And then release, unwind. Take a little windshield wiper side to side. Let's extend the legs forward. Take the flesh of the sit bones back for seated forward fold. And you can have your hands on the floor. You can reach for your feet or put something around the feet. Using your hands to support you, lengthen and fold. Remembering that each pose is a series of directions. You shouldn't be able to get further than you get. That's impossible. So the purpose is to go in the direction, meet your edge. And that's going to look different for all our different bodies. It may be quite upright for you. That's okay. Knees may need to be a little bent. You might need support of a strap or something under the hips. As you meet your edge in that maybe challenging place, feeling your limits as a human, can you surrender? Can you allow it to be just like it is? Inhale to look up. Exhale, release. Let's take the soles of the feet together, but only bend the knees a little bit. So we take a big, wide diamond, kind of in between legs out and legs in. And again, hands can be on the floor. Lengthen and fold. If it works better to reach for the feet or lean into the elbows, you can. Keep going towards length, towards folding until you meet your edge, wherever that is. Let's release. Bring the knees in and roll back onto your back. And get set up for a few back bends. You can take whichever ones you like and stay as long as you like. We'll start with bridge and then take it where you want from there. Drop your feet to the floor, hip width apart, parallel. Press your feet down, lift your hips up. Once your hips are high enough, interlace your fingers behind your back, shrug your shoulders underneath you, spread the upper back and lower back away from one another. Stay as long or short as you like. Maybe it's just a couple breaths. Maybe it's a long hold. When the pose feels complete, come down and rest. Really experiencing the rest, enjoying that nice release after the effort. And then if you feel like coming up again, take another back bend. Could be same thing you just did, could be something else. And keep repeating that process until you don't feel like coming up again. Whether you're back bending, transitioning, or resting, keep the breath deep. You can take as many back bends as you like, and whenever you're finished, take a counter stretch, which could be happy baby or something else. We are moving towards the end of class. If you want to keep practicing, you can, of course, keep going. If you're ready to wind down, you can do that in the way that feels right for you. So it might be that you take a restorative pose, maybe an inversion, maybe a twist. Anything or nothing. If nothing's needed, you can start getting your body comfortable. Maybe adjusting your clothing, maybe a little self-massage, maybe grabbing props. Getting set up for Shavasana. When you do settle into your final resting pose, you can let go of the control of your breath, just allowing it to return to a natural pace without any effort. You can either close your eyes or just take a soft gaze. Slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and toes, gently waking your body up again. And let this movement increase, eventually stretching out through your arms and legs. When you're ready, bring your knees in. And roll to one side. Use your hands to help you up to sitting. Come into a comfortable cross-legged position. We'll bring hands together at the heart. Taking a moment to cultivate some gratitude for your practice, yourself, your life. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Thanks so much for practicing with me today. Hope you enjoyed that. I did. Feel free to reach out if you have any requests or questions, or just to say hello.